quick little disclaimer, guys. I am not a qualified and trained technician or mechanic, nor will I ever claim to be. Everything I do here is through self-learning. My way might not be the correct way, however it will either end with a good result or a good laugh for you guys at my expense. The sole purpose of these videos I have produced are for entertainment and information. If you choose to follow my videos as guidance, you do so at your own risk. Now that this boring bit is over, I'll let you enjoy the video. Hello guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. First of all, I need to apologise, there was no Citroen footage from the Citroen rally because I didn't go. There was things beyond my control, and secondly, I still haven't been able to make any fresh new videos. So this is just a brief introduction of me doing an earthing problem fix on a 2009 plate Fiat Punto. The actual introduction will come next, but just a heads up, it's old footage, it's not really very well edited, and also the sound quality in places is very poor. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll let you just watch this now then. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. We're going back on the Punto again, and that's because I've literally just got home from a shift, and I also ended the shift early because I'm going to actually pick this up tomorrow, but I'm starting the recording now because it's a little bit dull, and it should be, in theory, easier to see what the issue is for you guys to see, should I mean, as to what I'm having. And I'll put the right indicator on. You hear that clicking away. I put a left indicator on, and straight away people would say, well, okay, no biggie, obviously a bulb gone. But I would love to say yes, it's just a bulb gone, and then change it out and lovely, it'd be fixed. But I've got a little orange triangle on my dashboard, and it also says check left hand side. So I'll show you what it's doing on the dashboard if I can, because the car sometimes tells me, it sometimes don't. So, and then I'll also show you what the back of the car is actually doing as well. So from that, guys, so far you can see the little orange triangle. Put right indicator on, you can see it flashing nice and steady, absolutely fine. Left indicator on, flashing rapid, but outside the car it doesn't flash rapid. If I put the lights on, and I put the brakes on, and I put the indicator on, it's not going to tell me. Okay, let's try hazards. No, it's not going to. Sometimes it comes up check running lights. Sometimes it comes up check running lights where it says 40.3 miles per gallon. Sometimes it comes up check brake lights. Sometimes it comes up check left hand light unit. Let's see if I can keep playing with it. No, it's not going to show me. Not worried about the power steering fault. Check left hand side turn light. Check left hand side tail light, and check. So even so, left hand side turn light. So yeah, let's take you to the back of the car and show you what it's doing. So I've got, for the purpose of this test, I've got the side lights on. As you can see, that one's on, that one's on, and that one's on. That's working absolutely fine. But then if I then come across here, you'll then see that I've got flashing brake lights. So if I give it a whack, it sort of goes back to normal, but you can still see the brake lights and the side lights flickering from time to time. So that's definitely not a bulb issue. I think I know exactly what it is, but we'll get it apart and have a proper closer inspection to it. guys is get the light removed. So we'll get that out with 2 Phillips head screws. That should now just pull out. Then got a connector back here, which is just a little clip there, and that'll just unclip. And straight away, there's 4 pins on this light, and one of them is all corroded like nobody's business, and actually started melting the plastic a little bit. And that kind of matches on here with it all being quite corroded as well. Let me see if I can get you in closer to show you that. But just bring you in off the tripod. So as we come into here, we've got this pin just here, second one from the left, is all sort of black in there and corroded like nobody's business. That's also the black wire out of the colours. I'm going to hazard a guess that this is the earth-in wire, and it's not making a very good earth for this light unit. But I'm also going to look at this, if you can see clearly So looking at this, you can see clearly for the second pin from the right, which is the one that matches the second pin from the left, because this is the other way round, is all black and corroded as well. And you might be able to just see, if I can get you in there, the outer edging of that pin on the plastic casing has started to melt as well. So as you might be able to see there, it's not looking too pretty. So this light unit has a Phillips head screw there and a Phillips head screw at the bottom there as well. So there's one there and one there at the top. I'm going to get them out. That'll then show me where the bulbs are, and then I'll basically diagnose what that pin is actually for, which I'm almost certain it is an earth-in pin, which will ground this whole light unit out. And if it's not getting a good ground, it's clearly not going to get a good return feed. So obviously the power's got to go somewhere, which is why everything else is flashing. So yeah, I'm going to get them screws out. We'll pull this casing off, and that'll just literally, once you pull them 2 screws out, that'll then literally just separate. At this point, it will separate that way and pull out. So guys, this is the light unit. It would go normally that way in the car, like so. So if we literally lay that down in the car, flip that over, so it's up with the back side of it up in the air. We've then got this unit here, which just pulls out like so, and you've got one screw that would go in there, one screw that would go in there, and they go through that hole and that hole just there. They're Phillips head screws. There is also this rubber gasket that goes into this groove, but it had decided it was going to stick itself on there, so, and separate itself from thingy, so I've decided I'm just going to leave that off for now while I worry about sorting this out. So if we then take back to here a second, we've got this. I've just pulled a bit of this sleeving off because I want to get better access to this wire with what I plan to do. So basically the second pin from the left is definitely the earth wire, because if we come back to this light unit, you'll see that the second pin from the left is that one just there, and you'll see how that goes up to the earth-in point with a nice big earth plate for the side light. If we then follow the track up, it's then got a nice big plate behind the indicator bulb. You then can follow the track all the way down the right hand side, and it'll keep coming down, and it's got a nice big plate, earth-in plate for the stop and tail light bulb. We've then got
this track here, which is for side lights, and the only reason I know this one's for side lights is because it goes to here and it goes to the middle bulb as well. So that is definitely a side light one. So that means this orange and yellow wire will be side lights based on the way these are tracked out. If we then follow the third wire across, that goes up and follow it up to the power point for the indicator. So that means on here we've got a blue and white wire, and that would be your indicator wire. So orange and yellow is side light, blue and white is indicator, and that then leaves green and yellow, the fourth one across, leaves green and yellow as your brake light wire. And let's just verify that one. So the fourth pin there comes down only to this bottom bulb, which does brake light signal and goes nowhere else. So yes, that is brake light wire. So we've got, just to refresh, we've got orange and yellow is side light, black is ground or negative or earth, whatever way you want to call it. Blue and white is indicator, green and yellow is brake light. So that's if you wanted to know what the wiring is for that plug. So what my plan is, literally, my plan is going to be to cut this black wire out from the plug and put a little bullet connector on it. So I'm going to do that, cut it from behind the plug and put a little bullet connector on it. I am then literally going to solder a wire to this track inside here, and there's a nice nifty little gap down here, which you can just about see so you can see the screw on the parcel shelf through it. There's a nice nifty little gap. There's one up there as well where you can just see my finger through it. I'm basically going to just solder a wire to the earthing point in here, feed the wire through and put a male bullet on it, whereas on the car I'm going to put a female bullet. But my soldering skills are not that great, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back once I've done the soldering and put a little bit of extra wire on this and done the bullets, and I'll just show you exactly what I mean and how I've done it, and then we'll get it put back together and test it. So we're back with the side lights flashing as the indicator, but as you can see, if I bring you in closely, I've soldered a wire to that point there on the light unit. It goes off to this brown wire here with a bullet connector on it. If I literally just temporarily put that into there, you'll see that the light cluster now has a nice clean ground and it's flashing good. So my theory of what I was saying with that earth problem, I'll pull that back out again, look, but put that in as a nice ground again. So my plan now is to get this black wire cut off and put the female bullet on that black wire, join these two together and then put the light back together. And that's now how I've done the wiring. The last three wires are still in the plug. There's that bullet connector, which is the nice new earth. And the reason I've done a bullet connector and brought it out that way is because then this seal here will still meet up nicely with the body and keep it all watertight. So that's why I've done it like that, because I could have put a wire out to here, clean this surface up a bit and earthed it to the chassis like that. But I strongly do believe that, and I'm yet to test it, that the black contact, the corroded contacts in that plug and on the back of the light unit is the real reason why I was having a dodgy earth. So I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that earth wire there as such. So why not do it that way? So with a bullet connector, so I can still remove the light cluster if I need to. And then that way, when I put this back, like I say, it's all... yeah, I will put it back. So when I put that back, it's all perfectly sealed in, nice and watertight, and I don't have to see any remnants of a wire around here somewhere, because I'd have probably had to tuck it round and then do it on the outside here. So the bolt kind of holds it, and that might not have been a good ground anyway by the time I'd finished. It was all right for the purpose of testing, but let's get these lights back on and see what they're doing now. And I can now call that absolutely fixed, because we don't even have any slight flicker on the side lights anymore. Absolutely no side light flicker at all whatsoever. The indicator's nice and bright, where it was a little bit dull the last time. I haven't touched this side, but as you can see, Just for reference point, this side's doing exactly the same, but this side was fine anyway. So as I do at the end of every one of my videos, I say this little piece at the end saying thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope that's potentially helped with any earth related or flashing light symptom problems at the back of your car. You may not end up with the same issue, you may end up with a broken wire or something along the lines of that, but that's basically just how to fix my problem. But it may not quite be the same issue that you are suffering with your car or your Fiat Punto. But if you have got a Fiat Punto, I have, however, managed to sort of inform you guys of what colour wire does what in regards to side lights, indicators, brake lights and stuff like that, and which one's the earth wire. And that could pose helpful in regards to if you want to put like a tow bar on the back of your Punto or whatever, and maybe I've done like half the diagnostics for you or sort of thing. But I would strongly advise still checking yours with test probes and by putting the lights on and seeing what they're doing and seeing what you've got as far as power to what wire for what purpose. There won't be a tow bar install on this Punto. Just thought I'd throw that out there if anyone is wondering, based on the fact that I touched on the subject of tow bars. It's just something that you have to work out. You have to work out what colour wire does what when it comes to wiring a tow bar. But anyway, I'm busy waffling like I usually do and talking too much like I usually do. So what I'm going to say is take care, guys, stay safe, and hopefully catch you on the next video. Just before I go, you'll have another one of my amazing videos up in this top corner. My subscribe icon will be down in this bottom corner. My Instagram link is in my homepage of YouTube. And I will say please like, subscribe and share. Bye for now. Stay safe, guys.